Gods and goddesses, welcome to the SMITE God reveal for me, Newt, goddess of the sky. Newt, goddess of the sky and protector of the cosmos, watches over the earth from her celestial realm, her motherly gaze imbuing its people with the light of the stars, and her boundless astral body shielding us against the chaos and strife of forces yet unknown. Wife of the earthly Geb and mother to many, Newt's form is said to envelop the four corners of the earth, and within her body, all heavenly bodies can find safe passage. Now, the forces of chaos run amok, with its madness affecting not only the vast sky, but every piece of the earth, down to the tiniest grain of sand. To protect her beloved Geb, her children, and all those souls who look to the skies with hope, Newt must descend to the battlefield of the gods and bring with her the unyielding strength of a mother scorned. My passive is Flux. When I hit an enemy god with a damaging ability, I gain a temporary stacking attack speed buff. I may gain multiple stacks from a single ability. My first ability is Convergence. I enhance my basic attacks, firing 2 additional damaging projectiles from my sides at a converging angle. All projectiles pierce enemies, but not walls, with the center dealing basic attack damage and the sides dealing ability damage. I always shoot at least once, but may fire up to an additional 4 shots by gaining stacks when hitting enemies with basic attacks. My second ability is Crashing Comet. I call down a comet from the sky, which crashes in a circular area, dealing damage. After it lands, it sends out a damaging shockwave in a larger area. Enemies hit directly by the comet take a second instance of damage and are rooted, while enemies in the shockwave are trembled. My third ability is Warp. I warp in the direction I am currently traveling. After warping, I automatically fire 3 homing projectiles that spread out among nearby enemies, prioritizing gods. These projectiles deal damage and apply a stacking slow to enemies. Additionally, I reset the cooldown of Convergence after using this ability. My ultimate ability is Skyfall. I gather all my energy and fly high into the air. I then aim and fire a massive black hole toward the battleground that lands after a short delay, dealing damage to all enemies. After the black hole lands, a gravity surge extends outward, damaging and pulling all enemies toward the center. I then land, returning to my initial location. I am a hunter who excels when battling alongside others, using my combos and global utility to protect those I hold dear. In this fight, I start the engagement with Crashing Comet to pin my enemy in place, also granting me stacks of Flux. Then, I follow up with Convergence, pelting my enemies with Starlight. By using Warp, I am able to reset the cooldown of Convergence and continue the fight, finally finishing off my opponents with a snipe from Skyfall. Thanks for watching the SMITE God reveal, finally, for me, Newt, goddess of the sky.